Dani Aqueno, he won a me hinchina, Kebafia Papato, Minya my Juni Kabawu Kulutu, Cholo, Dobo, Docho, Mambi, in Ghana, you, Kejapandu, who they are the Kusubu, Suzu, Inayu, Cholo,
You are welcome to Best Entertainment Show.
Okay, so how I wish I could activate the hyper mood. Because it's a Friday morning. We call it Thank God It's Friday. The weather a bit tricky, somewhat somehow clumsy, in a way shiny, warm a little bit. And DJ Bosco just activated the party mode, so I wish I could get a bit hyper. But as the saying goes, soon penanso honami emere. So good morning and welcome to your favorite show on your favorite radio frequency, OK 101.7 FM. This is Best Entertainment. Best Entertainment, your show, my show, our show. This is the Friday edition, and as usual, I'm sitting in for your fairly used Zaddy Halifax Ansah Addo. I go by the name Nana from Pon Ansah Addo, the Bono president. So once again, Obia Gloria Obin is in charge of production. DJ Bosco doing the 1 and 2. Possibly the Naughty Pablo will also show up in the studio, and then Benjamin Kunsen will also do some sort of social media stuff. But this morning, a new host, one panelist, few topics. It's a Friday, so we're actually gonna activate the party mode, just as Bosco has started. Enti abusia for me mo bibia akwaba, mo bibia action at the bar OK 101.7 FM. Way your Best Entertainment. Said the onim the brown now watching him draw that ukoda any feeder. Wanti a net day and yes on kumbia a dear winim that dana just a asem for because in Panyin forces a dear chena yantia sem for a musu. And winty a nene benete akoko as usual, very punctual. Or yen centroni panyi or science centroni okuni nipa a wakwadari 1 centro jumanumpa. Na on funny times also in Niagara. Woman ono ya the type of woman 6 why late cry na 5:59. Na nene centroni panyi said the medical kan no. Ogusu yan centroni but se ya me no ka say oye consultancy on Ghanaian culture. Ntino oyobi a waben ye pa. Yenua Halifax Ansah Addo ahye na se aye adwuma na according to Halifax no na se adwuma ye the pa na me Bosco obi ya ene Pablo yenso ye betimi adi ho adanse ya na se ye betimi testify say nene na se adwuma ye de pa enti nene as usual watena se ye nene betwetwe nkomo se me kan say Pablo the naughty Pablo so den ya obeyi niti se wo te se oba kama bia ba show so a ono na ye in charge e bia America nanim no ye betimi amano minister for enye women for girls affairs.
My in-laws are listening.
O Mike no so ye active into no. Ya da se bebre. E dia busian for ne mama kwa ba yen hyem komo twetwe ase kakra. Enen nsem kakra gu apono so. Na ansa na makoso no ma minni kan ema me badwani a ne ya ne betwetwe komo eye ne benete akwa aba na afi yentwa ye ho sima ye ba na ya to ansem so. Nene mema wakwa aba.
Yeah, me Joso.
Wodem pa. Boko de.
Oh, bibi aboko. Na ayi. Se obi bedi mi ho adanse ye se mase adwuma ye de. Se nya obi ya.
Oh,
who obi ya nso bedi.
Betimi testify.
Into obi ya nso be testify.
Oh yes.
Yo mati.
O se osha. Mase adwuma be ye de.
Yo mati. Udi e.
Ebi an kwa papa so.
Ida mo se. Yeah, it's baby. I okay. I'm fine. Any problem behind here. Thank God it's Friday. This is the day we've all been looking forward to, and the second day of August. And Adanfua festival I can wasem asafutunu. And near started the 87th anniversary.
Hey, nana me kasa mo dia wi o.
Debbie, and
nana
tama me kan wasem nyina na dewo na mebo.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, inti
Sunday Kachi.
that crack. The traditional aspect started yesterday.
Okay.
But and then activism no ochina grand deba. Sunday at them, Monday and beach no. Tuesday. So it's like 5-6 days of heavy activities in the commemoration of the 87th anniversary.
And the climax near that bang.
It's a festival. You find it difficult to know which one is the climax. So yeah, the traditional aspect in the in the Bekan Sochina.
Okay.
What I see, but here near Bekan Sochina because Ochina be grand there, but no, the president will be there, all dignitaries will be there. For now, they all roads lead to Adam. But say Banu yo for in your Kikan Hono dear, any dear demusa until Tuesday certainly.
Okay, not just say your bus Sunday and you may cry.
You will meet me. Just give me a call. Tell me you are on your way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And Bosco.
Oh,
them.
Just come along.
Okay, inti abusiafo yentwa ye ho sima na yentie enwumwe ye ba ye bedi nkomo. Okay, she goes by the name Onyeka Onwenu. Mamia or yes, Anyumi, Sanya friend, Onyeka Onwenu. Mami Unya Mfinshia Aduson Mienu 72 years. Na say na mienu na mami no frame. Ana so bibeka se otoa na nanom wonse do. Oye yenuanom ya de nyina ye namfofo ye nkonta alatani. Na mami oya nyumtuni osan yesini twani ono ye da uboni enti waye nyuma bebre ewo Nigeria mam no wonder say owu ye anaso free mu Nigeria mampanyi kra amane tribute ana nkofo adi ne ho adanse aka ne ho nsem bebre we adesua baako a obetimi anya frame ne se we ase no yese oye papa eda wanim na oye bone nso so a edi wachi sometimes what you see there one hwa na hu but wachi no enkomo twetwen no ebekosen na yetete say at age 72 okoko performing ye ewo birthday party bi ase free hona na o started send home fana ye de ne kwa yare sabia went mi ankitemu a ojamu na esanse nene wo ha de ono your friend de Olubadon do limalata mamunsempa obeka say oya historian na onimensem di obedi mami ho nkomo kakra ye wia yesi adwumakuo bi atron krata de akwa France aban efa yenua sa akode invitation a onya yese onkonko perform ewo event bi a ekoso of France sa event no ene France Olympics no ebo ho enti no ode nkrata akomo mo said no sa akode obi a ompem asem na oyusu brofo bi a ye kan say misogynist na eno so ye bedi ho nkomo de toso biem kaneno ya yemrante no menim sa Halifax cartel wanyi sa 48 years not just say or hu ne sa no nya akwala na ja Jamaica ni dia ni chains kakra ne tattoos nti ene ne rasta nti wan hwa na we feel say oh yeah young guy me for a long time na me dream say oh yeah akwala te say Pablo but no knowing say Vice cartel so wanyi na near 48 years dey won so onya asem kakra ma ye de ne koto fiase in fact nkofo e kan ho no kra ye mo nyina live imprisonment na Vice cartel ye ma no 34 years na wa preso bia enene nansa na Jamaica court ewo Kingston downtown ejani mu se afede onfa ne ho nkodi na no aye nkomo twetwe bebre eno so ejentre ha wo kwakuma no beka say ye social ne media so because be say Stone Boy the Beam Nation president so Halifax cartel a free president badia obviously most definitely bronya mu a ne event a obeye no obey invite Halifax cartel hwa na kire ofo no so tisim there be Halifax cartel there ye dia and I'm sure December there Halifax cartel betimi abo shows mienu ana say obetimi aroke stages mienu ewo Ghana ha being it Shatawale show and then some Stoneboy show and also so omochi tafo asom na one funny thing is banisa won think of na nkasa enkan na momachi tafo no but eno so na ma agro no ye de no enti yanwura mu studio BBM na yan twetwen komo nene yeah enti yasen ba biem Onyeka at age 72 yeah meton kampa odem
Onyeka Onwenu
Onyeka rather Okay, so Onyeka.
Oye Ibuni.
Okay.
Who can say no? You were interchangeably using the words alata. Actually, no. People think say you can alata, then it refers to the whole of Nigeria. But alata ankasa there, it only refers to the Yoruba.
Oh, sir.
Yoruba tribe, no. And I'm from alata. It in Nigeria, there were 3 major tribes, major ones, you know. Yes, tribes no doesn't there, but your Hausa Fulani, that is one. It was the Yoruba and then the Igbo. In the Onyeka no there, or Ibuni.
Okay.
But say for as long as we use alata to mean Nigeria, the Ebefanisa. Yeah. She's a very experienced musician, a journalist, human rights activist, or a songwriter, or a actress, and so. Senya uka, you know. Now, say banu music more. I think say she's Nigerian female musicians. Miensan, she's one of them. Musicians, female musicians, Miensan, or Nigeria, are more impacted society. I think Onyeka Onwenu is one of them. I can talk of Christy Essien Igbokwe.
Okay.
And then Edna Ogoli.
Yes.
Yeah, so I think these are the 3 ladies. There's no way you pass by Onyeka Ninyuma Boy and Sunu. The song brings fresh memories to them, unless say be a Gen Z for ya and then assign enye. Into me, I was shocked because nobody heard about her sickness for some time. Until we were like, because we knew she was very active. Or very beautiful, very active. You know, she goes up and down.
Oh, what's any picture or they refuse to grow type?
Yes. Or evergreen papa refuse to grow. Onyeka. So Bikacho says she's 72. Unjindi. Inti no you say see oko obi birthday party. Inti oko no mama no din di Stella Okoli. Inti oko honu so kwa ko perform na him say oho ana oti ho ana si ne ho fa no slampu ye afedie. E dinu ko Drew hospital no. And mami so it's very unfortunate we have lost a gem. It will take some of us it will take us a long time to forget her. Me can't be big kakra fan na ono ane chro ye or see when I die, do it quietly, quickly, and privately.
But me private.
And Nunia Seven. See anytime they should do the funeral quickly. It should be quietly, and then it should be privately. Send they ask them I want to to her. What you have no control over what you write. Except to say be a serious will be. No, see you can mourn, but not excessively. And she did all this in 2021. Yes. I say you can mourn, but not excessively. And if you want to celebrate me, if you want to celebrate me,
as if no him say we
as if on him, celebrate me when I'm alive, so that I will be part of the celebration.
I think say it makes a lot of sense.
It makes a lot of sense, but it is impossible. Say we can't obi say upe say o celebrate me no ebra na mitiasie. Well, so that I will see it and be part of it. Now we are there obi a otiasi on we ube can't say papa me said that you be wunti no. Yeah, me where you party. I mean, I don't know how this is possible.
To me, I think say ebi ado patch and say yamfa say mete here mama nyusu Pablo na ko say bia me say Pablo
Pablo Babe ware
na ochina ma film a eyedan a and dia one day nyino bia beko
yeah
ndi yamfa say mete na ochina bi ma film na ayi party ayi afi no bi e be kire se de no odo me fa but e bi a mete ase no na nka me hia bibi kakra bi
okay
okay nipa ntimi an kire sa odo ne bia time nti akanfo kasam ya si nipa wu a yenka na chi asembone enti no senka wo asem papa bi kura ka fa me ho a sometimes enya de hire nyina na yesika e bia nka mete ase
it's true
mami hu said your odo me na minka me once ema e boost you confidence ema wani je se nipa appreciate you a ema bibia ekoso
it's true you are right
ma wuna o beye sa no minhu
dear sometimes it is not for you to see intina yes animal but it's for the rest of society to know what you see intinu yes to some extent I agree with you say never be wo ho a utiase no ye anka ebeboa you understand me but the person will first have to die and otherwise people will think say you are pushing the person away so quickly and yes celebration no man na ebia 3 weeks later na nipa no konya yi na owo a can say you have a hand in it you know this I mean this our continent it a bad din say obia why you na wo ko manu be in his honor and that's okay is no fine you can name something after him who attributes to be actual I mean something to let the world know say this person is a great person but say who celebrate ni life I don't know it will be difficult unless there is something else it will be difficult but sana or no troy or say it should be very quiet it can be done quietly niama waye because in the music space, they will remember her. In the acting space, movies are acting in our. So those people will also be mourning her. She's a journalist. In the articles, people will still be reading. Especially now that she is dead, it's now that people are going to read all those things. So people will talk about her. There's no way her funeral is going to be a quiet one. They can do private burial, yes, but the funeral itself, it won't be quiet.
But nene, nyame fa ne kransi when you know, don't you think say it be a performing at that age? Yenina ye wanyon to fo bebre organa ha a be a ye betimi asua bibia frame because article me kan ye na say onya heart attack.
Okay.
And it was right after the performance, So at age 72, ebi a unam hodi a obe feel so yeah okay. Ntino obeti me was it proper to continue performances at that age?
Oh yeah. That's what. Ade a unim ye no. You still have to continue doing it until nature calls you. Oh, I think that there's nothing wrong with unless I don't know you're so physical. Say be Usain Bolt, you can't be running at 72. But say you're singing, say you're acting, and the more you grow, the more experienced you become.
But don't you think say be ne limits and I say ne expiry date? In athletics,
okay.
You symbol to mean Johnny at age 70. At least it be a 40 crown when you do for it.
Yeah.
In football,
the same thing.
45. So in music and so especially when it comes to performances, don't you think that there should be some sort of limits?
Say a physical stage performance, then you should be very careful. You need to check your health first, but nothing should stop you apart from your health because which will be to say a match the day.
Serious.
TGMA award. Not so by or perform. Or free honeymoon, he went through the crowd and everything. I watched him and I was amazed. At the point, tears were just rolling down my cheeks. Especially when people were singing in his honor. The rest of them, you see. So, yes, you can sing and you can perform. Unless a too energy sapping. One who say Michael Jackson DAC. The preparations towards the event and Ankasano yet Niamana Amupese on Yeno. He needed a lot of painkillers. And according to his Enuna Kuno, So yes, but say and yes idea nyum to idea. So be jina. And I believe that the Nipa Oko ni birthday no Nipa no so onye young person. But I believe the person is an also in his 60s, 70s, more. And most of the invited guests will be people who will enjoy and appreciate her music. It may be a person or impressive. Yeah. So I don't know what kind of performance she did on that day. But me feel say, yes, we should take care of our health. We should say, if we know how to do something, we should do it side by side our health. And I agree with you. But nothing can stop anybody.
Okay, I was for a higher OK 101.7 FM. Utie best entertainment. Me pacho, my NTA nyum wait yawa, yaba, yabeto uncle bonus.
Oh, nana. Scale back. Scared. What else? Lily. Pretty bit ready. And gonna walk off. Scale songs. Scared. Crazy, baby. Cause I give you my heart and my body. Whenever you need love, call me. I will give it to you 6 in the morning. I'll be your hobby. I will do anything for the body. So I love ya, go, baby. My sweet potato. Adore you, wine for me, baby. On him, my Doritos. On Saturday, come in, I'm ready, yes, Jennifer Lomote. Minam Kwaso Ameba, why you ready, dear? Ahoma King when I would see the D, Monama Bre, and Nana Drip and then you would, dear.
So-called songs featuring Sarkodie.
Tutumpumani Lupia.
Semna and Asa Maniana Sarkodie, and Yum way, Eka Hum, Fimbuya, Panyum Nanka Sanso Grania Sarkodie, and Yum.
Tina me do with you. Oh, my men Casacrani with Bunini, what's a massier.
Kase abebi me hwe Samini interview bia no kase okoko ye feature no ko feature obi anyuma
anka
ono ne verse no e de controversy aba
ahomachi
ko pe bibia bedi
crazy
ene me be den ene nam
you my heart and my body whenever you need love call me I will give it to you 6 in the morning I'll be
wonyum to mu no
could do anything for the body
say obi here featuring and as a collabo
baby
sometimes nipa na anyum ne ye ne dia no o verse na obeto no kro no an trauma
do you wine for me baby
in some other cases and as situations so wona obe invite so mama verse wonyum we so no wana obetie nyum no na wo so de wadwen atro verse a ebesiti de nipa na eto no
your power they connect me a beauty like a bunch of roses
and in case Kel songs na trust akode verse na Kel songs pass and kese amasa akode pa
if I jam
I thought say asem we ya ba twem
wona munye bia soso ne menya ne kane munye ni papa won bo me nkomo what TV ho da na toto krobodi ba papa hwene da ne sisi
aha na asem ne wono
ida krobodi ba papa hwene da ne sisi konfa no chi de dwaman na boni dua anaju de so mo so wodo obedi di bra me ma bo mpemu ahosepe ne ja won kwa wo hia umpewe na wo pede wo pe kaya moto onim nye makoma pe oba ni di madeyo kame mame nine get the trimity se nikenika nya wo ye me fie ho de me se
enti se akamfo anase mpanyimfo ka se techrema mpro se na kire enye se uwu a techrema ne mpro na mum asɛm bi wɔ hɔ a woka ɛdi mfinhyia apem ɛbɛsan akɔ aba bɛsɔre atia wo
na toto
ɛyɛ nsɛm nneɛma mmienu either sɛ ɛbɛma wo nsunsuansoɔ pa anaasɛ ɛbɛma wo nsunsuansoɔ bɔne wei nti na da bia yɛ ana yɛka kyɛ mu sɛ o social media ne de aba abɛne yɛ abɛtena abɛboa yɛn ɛboa yɛn nnwuma ne adeɛ but woyusu a na wɔyusu no wisely carefully
kame ma me nine
because wobɛdwen sɛ nnɛ deɛ waka ne waa wobɛdwen sɛ baabi a wogyina saa bere no obiara ntimi nsɔɔ mu nti wobɛsɔre na wafa phone asi w'anim na wodi mpanyinfo atem sɛ deɛ wopɛ biara
papa hwene
wonim deɛ daakye nsunsuanso a ɛde bɛba
idua anadwo
yɛ nyinaa yɛmfa wei ɛntu yɛn ho fo ne yɛmfa mmɔ yɛn ho kɔkɔ
wompɛ wei na wopɛ dɛn
yɛn nuanom a mɔde adane ɛho yiyie
onim de makoma pe oba ni de madeyo
onim da obehia bema wakoma mu de we no taste we no lie
kenika
enti wa ka che nyankopon say that boy we frame me na me dare ade asese mahia makoma so ade mahia me mfempa de na ne papa ba bisa ne say enya abaya we na no yeyi no ho social media so the evil that men do always lives after them. Okay, enti yeni nkomo mfa saa asem we ho. Adwumakuo bi anase NGO bi na omotro krata de koma France aban anase omo embassy se eye Abrante Michael Owusu Addo. Ye invite no France o me perform na nkofo bebre susu se France Olympics ya omo ye nti na omo invite no but eno so sa program ne ye program be it's on its own just ene France Olympics no na koso enti no enye Olympics for no na invite sa akode na mom adwumakuo bi a friend the Africa Fan Zone eno omo so omo fo sa hoho ba France manum enti no we opportunity a yenso ye betimi afa ho na ye de arani shows ye betimi a poli crowd kakra ja obi a de nadwen nenam obi a didi wo nadwen ho ye said ye ka no ahodenfo didi wo na hoden mu no badwenfo so de nadwen ebedidi enti na ye den a nipa mienu no obi a bedidi Bosco say obetimi abo box na didi me ne Pablo ye ho nye den ye betimi e de adwen didi Benjamin Kunsen say obetimi aye wrestling no wadidi nti no ayesa need so na yakoyanim nene de dikan asem we mete ye no aye me na kakra ebia I don't know ebia na me attach emotions aja wo de waben because media me feel say adwumakuo no ana Abrante na otro sa krata no efa yenua sa akode ho no it wasn't right na enya kra me mum de me feel say ye wonsem bi wo a ya ka se ya ka wo fie de toso me nu mpanyefo se afisem enya ntomago na ye sia hata wa bonten den ya obia wo na nso kakra enu nti na ya ka se obi mfa ne nsa benkum enkyere ne papa akura asekwan enti no minim se ya obi and even though yes the who kakraba krom ha say Ghana mamu ha ema mpanyimfo ne hemfo bi nkura de omo ho jimi ne ade a na yaka na akoda nti nkapoma ntwere ba bi atwen yeni ho nkomo but ne nyina mu no apart from say bia nipa no or yes ade no say ode hasa akode bia na de nsunsanso foforo bebre yenuanom anyomtofo ene imposing itwafo ne ade omo Ghana ha se ochena bi no afe na wo twenkrofo adwen akọ so de ye wo yema mu nti afe ochena bi no obi a ebibi afe na obi betena saka ene akwa wo yanto ye bona yanhwehwe ne nsemu yie wa bra da bia yenso yete ya na ye compete o yenuanom Nigeria for and then the tosumienu word no kra oyusu ye no se me batwi mu a ubetimi aka se obi ye odwamanfo ubetimi aka se anayemfa se wahie oba bi ubetimi aka se o oba we opemema eye bre o kakra oba we or ye dwamanfo eno so toa so e asem ba ko na wo kan but atie from fanchame would say ubie wa no kase oba we or ye sebe ahyawoni a e asem ba ko na wo kan but words no ebia no odin chen bi enti almost sakode e misogynist to me feel say kasa no hyepa eni wo say or refer about me nim the entia among all the brofone or that particular word no nyae enti de di kan ne say kasa obi a misogynist dem kra na de determine say we ati say de yaka say racist kra then word bi na meet me what am I say? Until the party determines that this person is a misogynist.
Yo, Darcy. Actually, group no did something fan based.
Africa fan zone.
Africa fan.
Organize event no.
Mo organize event. Mo protesting. Mo doing the same.
A New Ghana Social Justice Forum.
New Ghana Social Justice Forum. Well. You can tell say omudi sakodi ache kakra. Aida so omoti teno. I say omoti teno bibisa. But you see, say bibinko papa.
Enje chirede.
Inti yembisa ye honso sakodi. Then go far away nyina bai. Sakodi is a great musician. Especially Kafisi campaign in Yakikano. You know, I love those songs. You know, those ones, you know, one about bearding, anybody can use it to suit the situation or womb. Otiasie. So only Obinya a crowd to me tunch anyum, feature sort of a thing. So cool. But Mumianka, it appears say up to a certain point, you know. Na sa kodi enyum no ebi enyum no bi ya a trend ya follow a certain trend before or yes enyum ya boss say yan
Jennifer Lomote
ya
enyum sa enyum no kura so na make
sa
kodi enyum
okay
Kel songs nyum
okay na ono ye den
oye verse was so
ono ye verse no the verse na ade na ko fa asem no bai say girlie mi donya mi o twimi ti say nikanika
wadwe be say mekane wa
o twimi say nikanika na o ye dwama ndi de ben na kroboni ba konfu anochi
adwaman na boni dua
adwaman abonodua. You know, it's so big, so big. Before then nanu mi kanwa before then intina mi see nyum no a trend up to that point no oh yeah, nyum be before then. No so no. Enye krobofo adanfo. No come say, but they kept quiet. And I see or no ni girlfriend who said ni who can for a kabuki. And now ni kabuki nya kasa. Na kabuki dainti kabuki edi ni key ni kaki. Eko man ni brother kabute. It's because of that no. Or no ni bufu ya. Or the girl natem on a friend who bonde. Bonde ni eden. Bon money. Adenu e bon nanso ede. Inti wuti mi fia o girlfriend ni friend who bonde. Inti your friend sa anu na girl no bufu ye. Inti afedi omuko demo a na girl no say don't touch me, don't kiss me. Odu sa anyom no.
No kissing.
Well, so even at that point, Krano, I was asking myself, say, where is Sarkodie going to with all these kind of songs? But na obia and protesti adanfo ankanhwe obia ahwe no kopim say odi call krobo for so. And I know said they protested. They took the matter on. They took it up. Sorry, they took the matter up. Finally, I mean, name say, "Womo mu buy penyinfo na mu buy no." MC Sarkodie nso ko hu penyinfo bi, so they talked about it. There was an agreement at a point to do certain things. One of which was to withdraw the song. But enu die wantimi say wantimi anye so no sheda no wanye I don't know. So those two things were there, but I think say at a point they were dying off. Says a bedroom rebinu wearing hearing songs of that nature. Ebium. Gopim say you've in the baye. And a honsunu or dear buffon or hitino. Say sadia. On constant train. A member do only or mudaye and any kikan home. Those kind of that song.
Yeah.
Into your ho. So that group now must social justice group here. I suspect strongly say they are from Sa camp, no. Now the question is, it will be a question be: is it necessary? Is it appropriate? What I can say is that doing the right thing at the wrong time is as bad as doing the wrong thing. What you say? Doing the right thing at the wrong time is equally as bad as doing the wrong thing. Yes. Adena utwe. One country, oh yes, anime nyina sa group yi wo ho. One country, one protesti and magana aban. Kopim say nipa no ya frɛ no a ɔto kwan. Ɔkɔ akɔyɛ na adwuma wa abrochire. Na mu kyerɛ letter ekɔma abrochire fo. Na sa letter na mu kyerɛ mu protesti magana fo anka enye. Why don't you protest to us here? Because if anything it will have effect here. Inti wu protest ama abrochire fo no so mu stop no ma o mu ma no bepe for mu wo no. O pese o kyerɛ. So what could the French embassy have done even in this case? Embassy no, any French government no embassy ne wa na mu kyerɛ letter command. So omu nye den, omu stop no.
Omu nyi no free bill no so.
Omu nyi no free be Olympic Games bill no so. Luckily for him no so no. Any Olympic Games for no cry na invite no. So it tells you say woman mu kyerɛ letter no cry call no. They got it wrong. They were targeting him.
Omo research ye.
Yes. They were targeting him. And that's where they got it wrong. You see, if they had gotten it right, somebody would say, okay, they had helped society in molding things and, but we know. Almost one year more research here. So, I mean, yeah, but I think they should have done it earlier. Now, who says our group no war? Our air fighty. Because I believe, research in a year. You can see, say, it is possible, say, yes, I could why a new of that nature.
And possibly, Ebianka won't approach even the embassy. Nka ube approach organize Africa Fan Zone for no mum instead of.
Okay, sure. It will be a coin now, better no coin a how visa not you. Visa now, Benya, Ediako France, no. And no moon a hair mudaji. And yet, any other thing, just to stop him, to teach him a lesson. You understand me? I think it's exact group no the omu protest no buy to honomu that say we are tagging this person as a misogynist or whatever they call it. Yes. Now be now there evidence bar. The people themselves will see it, and as to whether they will invite him for their show or not, it's left to them. But someone can she na ende Oba be 2 coin na mudi protest akoto was a memanunko na sa say ana ni subaiti any I think say honeymoon soon and try. But all said and done, I think there are lessons to learn, not only for Sarkodie, but for all musicians. Senior who can say Tekrema Wohoi and Prono. People should be careful what they say. People should be careful about what they do. Because you never know. Those things will cross you along the way in the future.
Okay. Said ya can ya there koso. Entino yen na yesu ya there film. Especially uko app bit say TikTok so and saying one of the commonest word that what say wa bra anya na auto me data ma me de. Unti men chere me de memfa me data nye. Untimi nkyɛ me dia menka untimi nkyɛ me dia menhyɛ wabra nyɛ na auto atare ma me but nsɛm no ɛho sunsanso no bi nie but nene dia me gusu bisa ne sɛ kasa obi a okyiri ma on pema asem. Na if a assembly a waka wo nyumu kwa ene betimi agina so because me hu ne say ka so we die ochirima e bi kra nka say nipa no one oni yire kra now ye nisa ko apart from e bia nsem a sebe o kan ya wanwen ho anko achiri ye nisa ko de records bia ye say wabo oba two or refer to even nurse no sister ko de for so no say uncle Emma ne ko aborte me do you think say ubetimi force obi to cause an abortion say ubetimi say okay say obi force obi and another in other words we are raping her me no ya adwen but say yemfa so obi ya ate hoi na one na fire funu na wa force ne say koko say nyinsen no is it possible?
Well, this is a two-edged sword. You've in assembly, some of us, including myself, we were against the lady the way she went about the issue. Because
because
unisa akode shishe honmu.
One country obia.
One country obia. Obianso nim ni ekoso eni ni ankoso because a dime was mo. So you all had fun, you enjoyed it. Then pregnancy by according to ono. Pregnancy by and so see akwanu na efo so say koko yin senu because onu onini mamineti or something like that. He wasn't ready. There's a difference between trying to explain why I cannot be a father now and then forcing you to go and abort. There are two different things. What you say? Say who the nyinsen bremi. Na me see Charlie. A woman says I did me but I'm not ready for say me a father as at now. Now be some saying to me today. And yeah, well and the young doctor. I mean something like that. That is different from forcing you. It's a suggestion. Misu mi dimaju na eba. Say ndi yen ko yen say. It is a mi dimaju ba say yen say. Untimi ko ka say me force you. Unless say me dey draw ebrel. Na me general say fa. So one fight draw we are, and that's where you can use the word say I'm forcing you to abort.
But we crowd the near do uko doctor.
You understand me? So we should be very careful how we put it across in public. Some of us were not happy. I myself, I said it here over and over again. I wasn't happy with the way Yvonne went about that particular, and it was also irrelevant as ubisamia. Sa aspect no kra no nanka hu hia wo book no. I am not Yvonne Nelson. What has that got to do with Sarkozy?
If you are not Yvonne Nelson.
If you are not Yvonne Nelson, then tell us who you are. But if Sarkozy, Intina Sarkozy into the bufu and a you are no. The best way he could do was to sing. And now no so so yeah.
But say hono kra no. Even though you betimi aka say yes, wako can be binti and no so can say but mpanyimfo say sebe obakwase aka na no tumu a yebunu nyansafo enti sanka sa akode aseman oyi nani a nka den ne besi.
At that time no book no na trend you. At that time no book no eji bebia. Everybody was talking about it. Inti oya koma.
Inti the damage
silence
has
means
already been done. Inti no. Silence means consent. Or the man consent ebewu.
No, certain things don't die. Oh. Certain things don't die.
Of course, nene bibi.
One more Jiatum say he forces women to go and abort. He forces. So the key word was force. Inti say wayen okana no tumuna wambe kanhwia. Amanfo nso befa no trasa. Say that's his nature. Now we can even less in can no wantimi ambe yano. So for me, he has a right to a response. it is the type of response no the buy, you know, and also generate some controversy kakrebi. But for me, Honomono, because the lady was hard at him, and he also needed to respond, quote and unquote, with equal measure. And whether it was equal or it was beyond the insudia is another thing altogether.
Okay, mpanyimfo se we say oye papa yenhu. In other words, ufrant mapa wunshia wase. There are also other songs are sakodia ya or they account for ma or they bomb ma baso. And then the tosumienu, I think say adwuma koi ebia na omonte enyom ase ankasa because kakra minim ne say nene ode watena brochire kakra minim ne say nyom tuomu explicit contents are allowed. Enti na enyum bebre wo ho a sebe yenuanom Americans see omo wonyum a the same nyum no bo so owo 2 edits or the explicit content, the radio edit, a lot of songs. Enti no yemfa ne say eka craft no ho bi. Enti say obi to nyum a yentimi mfa tag ne say ne life no, especially when mama or one Nigeria friend of patience or zoko and I say yemra Ghana mpo ye mama chewa nkofo be catch us say wo in real life or ye far opposite their actor no enti say me to nwom na bia me feel say asem kra na me ko kan me dia me to me no me feel say nka me kan ma yade asere and asa makwa koti obi nan so enti ye betimi de eno determine me personal life so because what can same way wonwum and not I can same way enti ope oti say like the West Coast East Coast issue to Park and the late notorious BIG one here you feel say to Park no or yeah opentokwa because always obete F words one in few songs and I'll be who say yes clean. Most of them you have so bet me about radio so cry you have to go for the radio edits near there. But the same person with any interviews, with any speeches, I'll be say or you're far different from and you know can't we also see say music in Ankasano is also another form of acting. Until the Ubehu nipa no it doesn't really determine nipa na rare character. Until nana me ban way you miss asking no. Yenti sa akode anyum ba akona afi we are now there you miss asem no.
Success music. Why no sa wanga?
John Mr. J.
This is for my ladies in the house. And man I'm hustle to see the dollar bill. Me pa mo try me ma be me bia me how. Umpeduma doesn't matter how you feel. Yeah, this is the strength of a woman. Ain't nobody better than the boss chick. All the ladies who they fight for the moolah. Who they will nobody for touch, cause she know the phone quick. Self-made. Ultimate challenge cause she be well paid. On pep boy, she looking for helpmate. Cause she know they suffer from sulfate. And when you were hell late, she go pull up on you. What's the word friend and a woman will cast a one? I said, would you do my yard? I'm a hang up for you. Would you want banner?
Okay, so strength of the woman.
They say, I got love for you. That's again the work I got. That's still I was
South Korea featuring the Beam Nation President Stoneboy.
Me say, rather die for you. Baby, me say, me, I got the love for you. My last one, CD, I got bet on you. You got my body type, and I'm not just any girl can go the place where you can go.
So South Korea also has this one.
Things are no money.
Middle was featuring a fear and so on and so forth.
So fine, so fine, so fine, so fine.
Okay, so Strength of the Woman by Sarkodie featuring Stoneboy. Nene, back to the conversation. One say, I quite remember say me te Lumba interview bi. I say Obia sorry I say Lumba pema. But Obia some who say me no baby akra nam da o. And obi aso ntimi megina abonten open link say lumba jime girl da. But obi aso lumba pema adan. What I say because bia ye hwe lumba video, ye hwe kwan of aso to no nyom. The composition kwan of aso even a deliver because on say nyom yamfa say kumsin betimi atro nyom ama me no. Delivery no be man actually two different things all together. Inti kwan of aso mpo ne vocals ne ade but ye beti here no ne aka say lumba de opema o eti for mo hwa no manje ma no ensi bone eye nkomo na ye di ubeti family nyom aka say akwa no oye hie ni o but bia nyom de eye inspirations ebi ananipa no or tape uti na na champion nyoma osi o na na champion de opekutia that means ebia opentokwa enti can we identify somebody's real life by ebia and the content and the way or act say ebia yesini twenia obeka so akwa we opentokwa akwa maame we de otim say na ne denche wa na ya de din na mama me no wabra na eye edi ya de man di chance ni keke patience ozo akodo tim say maame na ne den ba ye later correct ya na maame osofo enti no ye betime de asem bi obi aka won nenwum identify nipa no say sa not here.
Okay. Toxic. There is a thin line between acting and music. Inti yentimi can say yentimi can trasa say music is a form of acting.
Okay.
I beg to differ. The two are different. Sebanu acting dia. Eye obi na atro baby. And I see be acti
be yenesa.
Senipano. That's why they call it the make believe. So you are making it look real. And we are different from Nyuma wu transi out of inspiration from inside you. You decide to sing. Even Sebani acting look poor. They look for people who can play that role. They just don't write it and say Obi.
Oh yeah, actor and tibe.
They search for Obia or what's her character trait no kakra. Wonder me no. Or what's her character na or wakukudro na obetimi a yes adie no. Obetimi a ye no who say or the sikan wow sort of.
But I know describing the panses are not here.
There be a non describing the panses are not here, dear. But they still look for somebody who can or who fits into that role. Maybe they know a little bit of the way you talk, the way you carry yourself around, the way you dress, so you look like quote and unquote Jagudabi, Amrobabi. Into some disaru no mawa ebi fiti. So they see certain things before they even give you that role. But I agree to that. When it comes to music, because most of the songs are inspirational, say utu nyum na say you decide to specialize in odonyum. But that is where your strength is. Well, that is where your strength is. Intinu say obinsu to nyumuna it is about owo. And I say here ohia so ebia niema of firm in his upbringing brow bre enu ena the picture is still fresh in his memory. Na near baby son and said, do those songs help society? Do they encourage people? Do they guide us? If they do, then so be it. Well, it's different. But isa kodie dear in particular dear. Say yakoye trender. Obi befanisa. For me, my worry is that it appears say Say obi kan sem kakra bi akofa e ma ho na organizations bi. Sorry. I'm not saying that people should be insulting women. No. Because yes, nemano de atia embasa fitititio. Ena emba de emba pede omo pesika. Emba pesoko. You see that kind of thing? As if say women don't work, women don't do anything. Omo de soko ne emba pe. You see, we have generalized those things. So at least I'm saying, I bedroom baby, I man feel say this is the time to also fight back. To just say yeah, but for me, it is the organizations. Some of them are claim some munim law or munim say now they are fighting for women's rights and the rest of them. They should also know say respect what it should be reciprocal. What you say? Once you say sadia, once you menko yet nyum, anase menko chrobuka, and once you bet against him as if say they are heartless. Uko chrobuku na ugesi way. Usi uko ye we Nigeria ni for omu ye usi uko ha uko tena we no munchen omu ye usi na we so ye usi. It's like you are playing the blame game too much. Then somebody also say women na say men so decide so omu so be for more organizations on be fight solely for men. How would the world look like? So there should be that balance. There should be that balance.
Now, no cry. I say affirmative action.
Because a man's who yem man papa. Let's be very honest. A man's who yem I tia mema. But it's because men don't cry a lot.
We don't complain.
They don't complain the way women do. But a man no so be kako jina baby. I can't no more semwa or bad idea no. You know. It will be crazy, but because one side, no, you see, my always na say we are Bema. Into Bema the Owa yensu. Bema the Owa yensu. Then I will Bema na uchi say Musa. Who Bema na who yesi. You know that kind of crazy things people say.
Bema so kasasa.
Bema so kasasa. You know, so they don't know that's a Bema so Ophelia. On so yena dia ya. You know, some men also cry in their bedroom. So I mean, if you said there should be that balance, you know, and then we take it from there.
Okay, I wish for non do back on Abapa on Sima Aduanum Miensa. Uti best entertainment on OK 101.7. I think say Yemre and I be yes, sorry, so Anessa. But going forward, I think say also I do 2 years for there's so-called human rights organizations, you know. I think say edu mrebia yen so yen hwe ye niema ye kakra because se mete hey me fa me ba ebetena studio a enye child abuse se me de me ba ekokogina console echi na me ka so me ba at age 6 otime scratch ya everybody applauds. But I'm a farmer. Now me de me ba kwa form there. You have a certain institution or baby jina also say who a child labor who abuse akwala no. I think say san nene who say ene de ye can say bia no because say bia organization feel say all fight ya mamba. But at the end of the day no also uhwe the contest ye say nyuntuni de ne bako stage so dia ya boy akora no oya de pa nyuntuni de ne bako tena radio so say on do nje nyame ni yesi akora na tebrofo watime ne journalist na a tentampa na se kuani se businessman and a businesswoman at an store no ni fridge kakra kesi ho na se kofi fa kakra ne nam pavement yi so hwe se omo muntime mma stone mu meto nsuo no ombeto bia yes child labor nene finally na yen sorry so adventure e was that same way ho na yen fantu ye nyina ye hofo
yeah enwa na wo kanu you and I are on the same page these days the crowd to me who akwala kitwa 6 years all preaching din wahye suit ogina sorry nimu a all preach. And they will say akwano ye good na no ati
onim
kasa ya bone di sika cheno na sa akwano nso
ne papa ye cocoa
farmer and ono so onim senia ye dodo cocoa ho na he's trying to show those skills at the age of 7. You see a child labor, you know. So but it is you need free yen ankasa those of us who think we know
good. Me pekasa na me language na what you say.
Those of us who think we know, we try to define what we think is good and what we think is bad, what we think is right and what think is wrong. It is your tip. What you know? Sometimes we just read what somebody has written. Ubisana I'll see. I'm saying who no net and so. And your net no generity and nipa ne troy. And the person sitting in his bedroom or in his porch, you know, or no feel say we and a year right and a we and a year wrong. They forget about the history of the people, the culture of the people, and then the economy, the circumstances around. So the Ubana say one man go school. Now do you go for more? And no dear enye. What you say? But say Saturday
school na opon be share me okwan so
opon udidi wia be share me na fa banchi ba fie na yen start wo fufu na
Saturday yen kona ko sesa kokoo no nkaka
something like that. Now he's also learning what the trade of his father kakra. It is a nipa no ye accountant na ni de akwa no de o kire no wo fie de enye
enye child labor
busy akwala. That is it. So sometimes you know it is we the human beings in Ankasano na use certain terminologies, certain words to describe certain things. Yes. Obi say when him say in those days something no time no ni ekeka. There is something they call gladiators. If you say when wa hondin omutimichi nipa daseni any jata lion eputu omu in a ring
Nankrofo gu
ho to fight to nipa that's in nipa no so yem manu eyi bia wo to bia wo. He's to fight the lion. Yes. Na mafo boss say na he. When the man kills the lion, they describe it as bravery. Wakukudro. When the lion kills the man, they say, this is ferocity. Wahu brofwa kesi. Na chese jatano oni abadayana ifeni say.
Oni atenka.
Kra. Se wahu nipa dasini na watiti no musa. But nipa dasini no di ni bare hands. This is a Samson here, you know. And David no mu. Akwano. So that is how it is. Sometimes it is we who use those words to describe certain things, and then people buy into those things so easily. Now, near a war, you see. But for me, this area of child abuse or whatever, no, it depends. We need to look at it from the context. Infano two context. Sakwa kofa bibi u 5 CDs. Now, we didn't share a himwa. Hot water mwana bibi sana. Those ones are bad. Those ones are child abuse completely. And I say child labor kwa no si say or corner say one ton nyina oba on didi. Now 11 o'clock in the night you see a young boy of about 9 years, 10, 11 years. And you abuse. And they are different. Do you see it? And they need to understand us from that angle. But say mutimitra how can say I akwabia odini papa bodini papa cha akofumwa omuntoye kokonu they won't buy koko because we are abusing children and the rest. There is something they call the blood diamonds. As I say, they are banning diamonds from certain countries because those diamond pits, you know, omuma nkwala nsuko hobby. So that is it. We need to really put things in the right context. The world must go on, honestly.
We need to put things in the right context. Nene benete akoko and our turning kano. Abusian for yemre ayebe. Obiya Gloria Oben ena a boy chidom one Pablo ena fe Benjamin Compson DJ Bosco as usual. As the name implies, obehu yenyum. Me din the nana from Pono Suji abo. Obetimi afra me DJ Tozek. Enti there be Bono president. The whole Bono half. Obi asha mase na naji mambadu asi edun ketia.
Obi asha wasi.
Seminar me ye press. Omo nyina
wasi adwuma be.
Omo se mase adwuma ye. Oba fiase ampa obi betimi afọ so ama wa kwa akoyi nyensen. Na baby aye ni bida. Anyway, that's a discussion for another day. Abusia for Jomuso ye nyame ya adoma Joda Halifax abetenase na ya de dwumade na bro. Ya sorry so.
Stick up and down the 24 up.